is anaisnseya. Welcome back to my channel. And this is the second episode of Inspiring Black Women. Woo! And today we're going to talk about a singer, an actress, and a producer, Zendaya Coleman. I think her last name is. Yeah, so in today's video, we're going to talk about Zendaya, her where she started from and where she's going, and also why she inspires me. And yeah, so I hope you like it. Make sure to subscribe because I'll be dropping sometimes. Sometimes I got a little thing prepared for y'all, so stay tuned. Click on the post notification and yeah, like it if you like it. You'll like it. I know. So just like it already. I know you'll like it. I'm that good. Okay, so before we start the video, let's do like an outfit of the day. So we got makeup, tea. Then I got some earrings, my hoop earrings. I love a good hoop earring. That's like my favorite thing. Then we got my jewelry, a couple of bracelets here as well. Then we got this little cutie pie cardigan. This is just like a dark blue tank top, and I'm wearing some wide legged blue jeans, and they're so comfortable. So filming this is comfy. Okay, so let's start at the beginning, shall we? Okay. So Zendaya was born for September 1st, 1996, yeah, which makes her 29 years old. She was a model before she ever started acting. She fell in love with acting when she tried out for theater at her school. And that's how she started auditioning. In 2009, she auditioned for Shake It Up. And if you don't know Shake It Up, like, did you live under a rock? Like, didn't you have Disney Channel as a kid? Were you an iPad kid at the time as well? Because, damn, Shake It Up was my show. I loved it down. It was so entertaining. But yeah, so she auditioned, and she originally auditioned for the role of Cece, which was finally casted by Bella Thorne, and she was co-star as Rocky. And honestly, Rocky suited her way better than Cece. Like, she played the role of Rocky down. She ate that up. Like, nobody can compare. So I'm actually glad that she got like Rock Rocky instead of Cece. So if for those who did not watch the show, and if you didn't watch the show, did you live under a damn rock? They had like a lot of merch, and it was a pretty popular show. But honestly, at the time, in the early 2000s, 2010, what wasn't popular on Disney? That's the true question. But yeah, so the show followed two girls that wanted to be professional dancers. They auditioned for this like exclusive like dance thing that was on TV, television with like other professional dancers, and they got in. And you see the ups and downs of their lives, a little rival, rival, rivalry with like Gunther and the Gunthers. Like, they were both brother and sister. I think they were twins. Yeah. And yeah, so you see a bit of house and dance and a bit of their crazy life, and was a very good show. And while the show was still running, but in between season 2 and season 3, she was also casted for her first ever movie, a Disney original movie, Frenemies, with again Bella Thorne, her co-star from Shake It Up. And that was a good movie. She played the role of a aspiring magazine editor, and it was like a movie. It was good. I didn't love the movie, but it was a good movie, and she played her part, and she did a good job. So yeah, I don't really have any notes on that frenemy because I think I watched it. I watched it once when I was a kid, and I didn't rewatch it. Like, it wasn't that memorable, but it was still pretty good. A pretty good show. She also started like singing. Her first step like towards the singing industry was when she had a song come out for the Shake It Up franchise, Swag It. Her and her co-star had a song, and I think that's around that time that she got signed to Hollywood Records, because in 2013, the year the last season of Shake It Up aired, she released her debut and solo album, Zendaya, and that album, no skips. That those songs they were hitting. When I was a kid, I was putting that song literally on replay. The album was on replay. It went triple platinum in my house because that was a very good album. I loved it. And for her debut album, she had banger. She also filmed a couple of music videos for all of those, but that thing went triple platinum in my house. Also, I think that the R&B and pop girlies dodge a bullet, because if Zendaya stayed in the music industry, I don't think any of the other girls could have even a chance. Like, she would be next to Beyonce. Period. All of y'all can go home, because if she did like music, I think she could have had like a big ass career, because her first album did really well, and that girl can sing. So, y'all, dodge your bullets. I'm happy for y'all pop girlies, but if Zendaya ever decides to go back to music, y'all need to all be pushed aside, because who will compare? Who? Nobody. She also, around the time, she also was featured on in the 16th season of Dancing with the Stars Kids, and as they said, she was the runner up. In my humble opinion, she should have won, because one, I'm so biased. I didn't watch the show. I only watched like her performance, but I still think that she ate down. And then her next project like came out like with Disney, and it was another movie, a Disney original movie, and it's called Zapped. Came out in 2014, and the way I watched that movie on repeat as well. You know, I was a kid very much obsessed with Disney, and you can really tell because I'm so obsessed. Recap on Zapped. So, if you didn't watch the movie, it's very likely because it wasn't as popular as other TV shows or movies on Disney. So, I'm going to give you a quick recap. So, basically, Zendaya played the role of a girl that loved to dance. She was a dancer at her previous school, had to move because her mom is marrying this new guy who has three kids, three boys, and a dog. And it's shown how she navigates through life. She had beef with the dog. She downloads an app to help her control the dog. Something happened to her phone, and she can control men instead of dogs. She doesn't realize it. She goes to school, yada yada yada. She makes a new friend. She wants to join the dance team. Those girls are mean. Like, the main team is mean, and she's low-key jealous of Zendaya's dancing skills. So she's like, "No, you can't make the team. You have to go on the varsity, like the second, like yeah, the second team where it is not as great." And she finds herself again surrounded by boys, and boys who want to dance but can't dance. So that's where we're at. So she doesn't know it yet, but yeah. So she's going to try and train him, yada yada yada, and yeah. So basically, they start liking each other. She uses her phone to make sure that the guys on her team know like how to dance and do the proper dance moves, and she gets caught. So yeah, that's basically the plot of the movie. It's like really badly explained, but it's a good movie, so you should watch it. I think it's on Disney Plus, or you can, watch it on other platforms. I'm going to say, but yeah. And that's like 5 years into her career. She did a TV show, a couple of guest appearances on other shows on Disney Channel like Good Luck Charlie and stuff, and Farm and other stuff like that. She did two Disney original movies, and yeah, after that, I think that Zendaya wanted like to quit, like to go away from Disney, like help me, and Disney was like, no, we're going to give you more responsibilities. You're going to have more creative freedom on the next projects you're going to do. So they put her as co-producer for Casey Undercover, and Cover down. I love that show. That's to this day one of my favorites in the shows ever. And I know she did like more mature projects. She did like a lot more ever since. But Casey Undercover was my show. Me and my brother would never ever skip one. The song, the intro song, never gets skipped. And it's one of the shows like me and my brother used to watch it and without arguing. Like when I said, yeah, I wanted to watch it, it wasn't like an argument when, you know, some shows are more targeted towards girls and more targeted towards boys. But this was really like bland. Like it wasn't like specifically targeted toward girls or boys, and it was great. We loved it. I wanted to be her so bad. I said when I was a kid, I was like, when I'm 16, I'm being a spy. I'm becoming a spy. Yes. And mom, I know they were spies, even though no. But I wanted to be a spy so bad because she looked so good. She was so freaking cool. I loved that show down. And a lot of the changes were before the show even aired or was like fully scripted were made by Zendaya, like the name changing the name from Katie to like Casey, and the family being black, and she had like a big say on the show, and I personally think that's the reason that show was so good. That show was so good. I still love it. Also, the plot twist from Brad being nice to him being evil. I was shocked, and that the forbidden romance that guy needs to go. That boy needs to move to Canada because he was in danger. Damn. She protected him. No, the fact that they never got together is my Roman Empire because they were so good. It was so good. They needed to be together, but like you can feel the love I have for that show because Case on the Cover was my show. I could stay in front of the TV for 15 hours straight if you just put Casey on the cover, and I would not be getting bored. That show was a gem. Also, the the characters were great. Ernie, Ernie, I think it's Ernie. He had the right to become a villain. I think that if I was in his place, I would have become a villain. Because what? They forget he exists. That guy, everybody is a spy, and he's just there. He didn't even know. They want the agency sent them kids like Judy because he didn't want Ernie to be a spy. Like they did everything for him not to be a spy. And when Casey finally gave him a chance, he ran into a freaking museum, and I was like, dude. But also, I was like, if he became a villain, would have been completely valid. I thought that he was going to switch up on his family because I would have. Because what do you mean? Y'all forget me in another country and y'all forget I exist. Y'all forgot my birthday. Y'all forget to pick me up. Like I would have become a freaking villain. But he didn't. He's better than me. And also, Judy was so sassy and she was so funny, and I loved it. It was so good. Like the stories. She filmed like for 3 seasons. And while Casey Undercover was still airing, we had the grace to see her in Spider-Man Homecoming. And she ate that out. My favorite MJ. I don't care. Yes. She's from all the Spider-Mans, she's my favorite MJ. Is it because she's black? Maybe. Is it because she's a great actress? Yes. Is it because I loved her and Peter Parker so well? Like they fit so well. Like it was so giving. It was giving. She was like nonchalant, but also like shallow. I loved it. Loved it. She ate her role up. I love that movie, like Spider Man. But I got an unhealthy obsession with like Marvel to begin with. So yeah. So that was in 2017, and she was still like Case on the Cover aired till 2018. So I think she was filming both at the same time, which is that's how you get out of Disney. And let us talk about that transition because I've never seen a transition so smooth from Disney kid to like acting like Hollywood without like the whole Disney kid label being plastered on her. Her transition from Disney to acting was so well done, and she was starring in roles like Spider-Man Homecoming while filming Casey on the Cover. That's how you do a good transition. And while all that was going on, Girlie was guest starring in a lot of TV shows. So we had seen her like as we had seen her as a complete actress and not like a Disney kid. We've seen her like in Clonish, in Blackish, and other TV shows. So we weren't like shocked when we saw her out of that Disney bubble. She did like her transition was graduate. We saw her come outside of Disney step for step and without going like completely crazy and like shaving her head or doing something like crazy for people to stop labeling her as a kid or like a Disney kid. So that was good. And the same year, 2017 was a good year for Zendaya. The same year the Spider-Man Homecoming came out, The Greatest Showman, and that show, if you know me, you know I love a good musical. I love a good musical. But when I was a kid, because in 2017 I was, how old was I? That was maybe 8, 9. And when I tell you, when my mom dragged me and my brother to the cinema, we were like, no, but we can watch another thing. Like there were other movies, like animated movies. We're like, no, it's not. Yeah, but we were like, we weren't like very happy. But when the show started and when they started singing, daggum, I remembered all of the high school musicals, all of the musicals I've watched and loved, like the Cheetah Girls, all the things I remembered it, and my brain was so focused because when I was a kid, I used to fall asleep at the cinema every, every single time. I used to fall asleep like all the time. We watch a Christmas movie, I fell asleep. It was like action movies, and I would be like, and my mom was like, seriously? But that movie is one of the only movies I didn't sleep through. I stayed awake the whole time. And the way I loved how can you rewrite the stars? You say you were made to be mine. Everything keeps us apart. And you wanna watch what's meant to find. And it's up to you, and it's up to me. When you and that's all we can be. No one can rewrite the stars. You're made to be mine. Tonight, all I want is to fly with you. All I want is to fly with you. And tonight, is it impossible? Is it impossible? Is it impossible? How can you rewrite the stars? Damn, that song. But that song, the whole musical ate down. The vocals were vocally and bills were paid. Money needed to be made because the way they ate it up, like every single song, this album has no skips. It was a good movie, and it was like great performances overall. Absolutely perfect. Like, yeah, it was like very very good, so good, and her performance ate down, and her and Zac Efron in that duet ate down, down, down. That was so good. I loved The Greatest Showman. I think that being on Shake It Up like so young showcased like a lot of her talents because she sang, she danced, and she did. And I think that that's what like brought her to The Greatest Showman after releasing an album. So they knew she could sing, they knew she could dance, and that's like I'm dancing with the Star Kids, and yeah, so I think that everything that she did in her career led her to where she is today because when you see what she everything that she did, it's like it fits. It fits so well into what she's doing now. So yeah. Okay. She did a couple like while all of that, she did a lot of voice acting work. I don't know a lot of voice acting. I didn't really watch those, so it was like mostly like episodes or like this or that. So it was like a whole movie. But yeah. So she also did voice acting, and in 2018, the show wrapped. The show Case Undercover wrapped, and I was so disappointed. I was like, where's season four? Where's season five? Where's season six? They should have done a Riverdale with Case on the cover because I would have eaten it up. And I know there's a fan base. I know people loved it as much as I did. I know I wasn't the only one because that show ate down. So yeah, it wrapped. And in around, I think in 2019, we got the most iconic lip sync battle because I think that besides Tom Holland and Zendaya, nobody ate this bad at the lip sync battle. From Zendaya, her Bruno Mars and Umbrella covered by Tom Holland's. Those performances were just overall one so funny and so great. They ate that up. Like they were it was so I love their lip sync battle. I didn't know they did that until I saw them. Like just so y'all know. Yeah, so I didn't know that that was happening until I saw that and I was like, that looks fun. And then I like went into a rabbit hole like a couple of years ago and looked at other celebrities, but no one ate as much as them. Mm-mm. That's like iconic. That right there needs to be in them history books. That is something that needs to be told for years to come because let's just stop. Okay, so in 2019, Spider-Man Far From Home came also out and also great ass movie. I can't wait for the next one, like for the new Spider-Man. I'm going to be in the theaters. Theaters will be booked. Okay. So after that, that same around the same year, she released like she starred in Malcolm X and Marie, and I from this point on I haven't watched like a lot of her movies because like Malcolm and Marie I just don't have Netflix, so and but I heard my mom watched it. I didn't like watch it. And my mom said it was good. So yeah. So she also starred in June Part One, June Part Two. She also executive produced Euphoria, which I hear is great. I tried to watch it, but I hear it's very good. So maybe I think I'm going to pick that up back again now that I'm a bit older and I know it has a lot of heavier themes. I think I'm going to watch it. So she executive produced and starred in it. There you go. She also challenges that movie. Damn, people, I couldn't escape that damn movie. People were talking about that movie on social media. I was seeing the challenger process everywhere. Like, damn. Gosh, that was a lot, but it was good. It was a good movie. Okay. And for 2026, she has like a couple of projects lined up: The Odyssey, Spider-Man, Brand New Day, and Very excited for it. Brand new day, June part 3, and Shrek 5. So she has a couple. She's not stopping. She has. I don't think like from what I see and how each year like since 2010 she has done some sort of acting thing. I don't think she has any plans of slowing down. She's also a model and she's also been like brand ambassadors for like a couple of big brands. Let me put up some posters because Anna Girl is gorgeous. She's gorgeous. And for act, she has 36 award for 111 nominations. And I was like, damn, 111 nominations. And that's all very, very much deserved because she's a great actress. And for those who live under a rock, she's engaged to not other than Spider Man himself, Tom Holland. So, my favorite part and the most important part of this video, why am I inspired by Zendaya? I'm inspired by her because, again, you're going to see a recurring theme. I love how she doesn't get involved in drama. And besides that, she's like a great actress. She really is like a good role model, from helping charities to acting, singing, and yeah, she does a lot of things and she loves it and she does it well. She shows she shows like what the standard is and how to become it. It's like she went from somebody that nobody knew to the Zendaya, like one of the most influential persons. So yeah. Also, I loved when she said in an interview when somebody asked her why we just called her Zendaya. It was just she when she was a kid, she was like, "It gives, it's giving." That's the only thought process that went like, "It's giving," and she was like, "Yeah." I thought it was cool, so I just went in there, and she's so iconic. Like you can ask a lot of people, you can say Zendaya, and they're like, "Yeah, Zendaya," but ask them the last name and ask them her last name, and they're going to be like, she has a last name. Because when I was a kid, I was like, she has a last name? Who da? Who da? So thanks for watching this video. I hope you like it. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I got a lot of things prepared for y'all, so I hope you like it. And also, I want to start a new series. Yes, yes, I want to start more series. Yeah, what's your problem? TV shows and movies that I loved, and I recommend. So and if you watch till the end, comment. Let's comment nails because look at my nails. I'm an adult. It's so weird. But yeah, so if you loved Hear Me Yap and you want more of this or more of this series, I'm going to link somewhere here a playlist with my previous videos about of the series. And yeah, I hope you like it. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.